I am Dr. Vinaya Kumari. Today I am discussing about Python data types. We have the many data types in the Python. So today we are discussing about basic data types and advanced data types. In the basic data types, we have the different types of things. First one is a numeric data type, second one dictionary data type, third one Boolean data type, set and sequence type. Again, the numeric data type is divided into three parts. First one is integer, float and complex number. And next one, sequence data type, we have three types: string, list and tuple. So before going the data types, we have to discuss about two things. In this data type, we have the mutable data type and immutable things. Mutable means we can change, update or modification will be done in the mutable data type. In the immutable data type, we will not do any changes or updation in the immutable data type. So now we are discussing about mutable data type. Mutable data type means that we can change their content without changing the identity. And immutable data type, we are changing their assigning values but we are not changing any index value. So we have the different types of data types. So we are discussing about immutable data type. Immutable data type under number, string and tuples. And mutable data type are list, dictionary and sets. So these are the syntax types. So for that string type, we are taking like all the data types string value in the within the quotations. And the next one, list data type, we are taking the square brackets separated by the commas. These are we are discussing about the syntaxes. And tuple data type, we have the square brackets. And dictionary data type, we are taking the curly braces, we have the keys and values. So in these data types, mainly we are using for the giving a variable what type we have to assign. So in this we have the fundamental data types. In these fundamental data types, numeric data type is we are taking the numerical value, means integer values, and also numerical data type stores the values and the integer, float, complex values. So here we have the three different numerical data type. First one is integer, float and complex values. Suppose we are taking the integer value can be any length of such as 10, 20, 30, 40. We are taking the length of the integer. So in this integer we are taking like a form of data type, but compare with other languages we have to declare the data type. But in this Python we are not declaring any data type. According to that what the pattern we are giving, it will be interpreted and it is converted into object, and it will, while we are checking that variable of the data type, it is showing as a integer. So for taking an example, here a is a container and 5 is a value. So this is an integer variable. A is an integer variable, but the 5 will store in the container. What is a container here? A is in container. Okay. After that, how I am checking the value are storing or not. So I am giving here in the prompt, Python prompt A. So the value will be displayed 5. If you have doubt, any doubt regarding what data type this variable contain. So we are giving here type of a variable. Type is a method, we are giving a variable. So a variable, the class is integer. So here mainly we are giving one format. So we are typing this is the immediate mode. In this immediate mode we are taking a variable. Variable we are saying that a container. So what type of variable that is? That is an integer variable. So here I am taking one more number. So and things we can give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the example of integer variable. And if you are taking a variable, the value will be displayed. If you check the type is integer. And next one, floating point data type. In this floating point data type, floats are used to store floating numbers like 1.50, 10.50. This we are all calling as in floating values. The accurate value will be taken decimal points like a 15. Exact value they are taking a 15 decimal points. So for example, we are typing our program in the immediate mode. So the B is a variable. So what type of variable it is? It is a float type variable, where the value will be assigned, the value 20.55 will be assigned to the container. What is the container name here? B is a container. So how we are checking the value? We are typing here in the prompt of Python. B is a variable. My variable is a B. So after I am giving the directly to the, you can give the print of B, otherwise directly you can give the B. So the value is 20.5. If you want to check what is the B data type, the data type B is the float. And next one, complex number. This is the one more data type in the fundamental data type. The complex number is real number with the imaginary values having. So how we are declaring the imaginary values in the Python? So here I'm taking my value is the 2 plus 3j. 2 is a real number and 3j is a imaginary value. 2 is a real number and 3j is the imaginary value. How we are printing the value? Just we are giving 2 plus 3. I am not storing any value into variable into that value. Just I am giving the value here 2 plus 3j. 2 is the real number and 3 is the imaginary value. So after that I am checking that value. This is the 2 plus 3. How the type is, what is the type of that value? Just you have to give type and the value. So here it's showing the class complex. And we have some attributes in the imaginary values and complex values. So here this is the attribute and description. In this attribute, how we are calling the only real number. So variable dot real. If you give the variable dot real, then if you check that variable dot real, only real value will be displayed. And you want to only imaginary value, you have to give value dot imaginary, img. Next one. Now we are created a complex value equal to minus 8.33 and so on. So if you want to display that value, just we are giving a here variable. Variable we are saying that it is a complex variable, but the value will be stored in a container. And also here a variable dot real. Real means what is the real number here? Minus 8.33 is a real value. If you want to check any imaginary value, just we are giving variable dot img. So the imaginary value will be displayed. If you want both values, we are giving variable dot conjugate. These three types are we are telling that a fundamental data types. We have int, float and complex. And next one, boolean data type. In this boolean data type, we have the true and false value. Means 0 is we are saying false and 1 is we are saying true. So in this Python also we are using built-in functions. We have the boolean type provides two built-in functions like true and false. In this keywords true and false, the first letter of the true is capital letter and small and false also the first letter of the letter is capital letter. So in this condition, if your condition is true or false, you want to check, we are giving like variable of boolean condition. Now I am checking this type is what data type. So we are giving type of keyword. What is this keyword? This is a boolean type data type. And also we have the true or false value. Same way we are checking the false value also. Next one, strings. String is a data type. In this string is the object one of the sequence data type in the Python. And in the strings we have the different types of quotations. In the string we have single type quotation, multiple type quotation and triple single and triple double type of quotation. So for the string value group of characters you want to print in the Python, we are taking the single or double quotation. So first example we are taking here, string is a container, we are taking the value hello. The hello will be stored in the string 1. So if you want to print that one, just print the variable. And second one we are taking the string of 2. Here we are taking single quotation that will be accepted in the Python and double quotation, and third one is triple quotation. And here third one for next example we are taking triple quotation single, triple quotation single. And how to access values in string. So this is the example of the string value. Here this is the indexing value. Suppose I took my string is hello, HELLO. H is the starting value, index value is 0 and end of the O value is 4. So you want to print only single character, we are taking variable of index value. Here the first value a variable of index value having H, and second one we have string of 1 means 1 we having E. Next one string of 2, string of having we are L, and string of 3 we having L, and third one string of O, the value is O. So in this indexing we can display the values only single characters. And next one we have the slicing method. In the slicing group of characters you want to display, we are selecting the slicing data type. In this slicing we have many types of formats we have. You want to display all the characters of the string, just we are giving the middle column. We have the starting value and ending value. Starting value H and ending value 0. So starting value of the index value is 0 and ending value is a 4. So these are the examples of the slicing. So in the next topic we will discuss about the forward slicing and backward slicing in the next class. Thank you.